Lots of light bulbs. There's a hole in the wall. Lots of holes in the walls. Lots of little rooms. Oh, no way. Look what I can see up ahead. Oh. Okay, I'm standing up right now. Oh, wow. This is great. A creepy old wheelchair there. More holes in the walls. Holes in the walls all the way along. That's where I've come from. Right. Lots of wires here. Rusty pipes. Wow. How far does this go? Way. Okay, storage room full of doors. Wow, that's cool. That's where I've come from. Storage room. Where's this go? goes. everybody, it's Mark here from Paranormal New Zealand. I've been documenting this place for well over 2 decades now. It's going to be pulled down, made into apartment blocks. A couple of weeks ago, Sam and I were here doing a session here, and we were walking around exploring, taking photographs, videos. And as we were making our way back downstairs to leave, we came to this area here, and we heard what sounded clear as day, crisp, clear footsteps walking on the floorboards. Now, as you can see, it's all just broken glass all around. It's broken glass everywhere. So footsteps in this is going to make a noise. I can demonstrate that here by just walking across this room here. Example of how noisy it is to walk on the ground. As I said, we're on our way out, and behind me, coming from the direction that we'd just come from, we heard a crisp, clear crunch, 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 and it was about a good 10 or so footsteps. And it was like somebody had heard us in there and were coming after us to tell us off, to tell us to get out. So I called out, "Hello, hello, it's just us, we're here, we're just taking some photographs and then we'll go. It's all right, we'll leave, no problem." The footsteps carried on for about 10 footsteps total, and then bang. It was almost like something was running for the door and leaving through a door. One of the odd things is that we're actually up on the 2nd floor, so there is no door to get out, directly out. So for somebody to walk directly to a door and leave out an exit is impossible. We're actually up high. Now I've come back the week after to try and debunk that, or to try and recapture it. I'm trying to figure out what I heard. Was it footsteps? Could it have been footsteps? I don't know. It sounded exactly like footsteps on wooden floorboards to me. That's what it sounded like to me, to the point where I called out. Nobody came around the corner. Instead, we had this big bang, like somebody was leaving. So I've come back today anyway to try and recapture it or figure out how it happened. Okay, this is the area. That leads downstairs to the bottom floor. That leads up to the next floor. That's where we've just come from. Little side room here. Okay, so this is where we were before. Here's how it happened. Sam had just walked through that door. He was just getting ready to walk through that door. Over here, just around this way, around that way, around that corner there, we heard crunch, 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 crunch for about a good 10 footsteps, glass breaking underfoot. Now, as you can hear in the background, there's a lot of banging. That's the wind. We've debunked that one, we heard that a few times. That one there is just this. You can see that, that blind up there. Just drafts. So there are a lot of smashed windows here, a lot of holes, the wind is coming through, I can feel the breeze coming in the hallway. But this area here was where the footsteps came from. Here's that bang. And that door at the very end there, that's the one that slammed. I didn't see it, but that's the only door in this whole floor here that could have slammed. The wind is blowing it backwards and forwards and it's slamming, as you heard just then. So the footsteps we heard, pretty much, I'm not too sure. The banging of the door, I can understand, yes. There it goes again. So there's the door slamming, so that makes sense. Now something, or someone, or somehow, there it goes again. Okay, there was a sound of this. That's what I heard. accompanied by a bang, which I'm guessing is the door down the other end. I was standing just here, and Sam had just got down there. So, what we heard, was it just well-timed door slam? That door down there, so we can get the slam. If there's anybody here, can you please close that door? Can you please close the door for us? Awesome. Lots of banging and clicking coming from the blind. That's banging in the wind. We've got this door down the end here, which is banging. But I haven't been able to figure out the crunches. It was so clear, and it just sounded like you could hear the crunching of glass. Yeah, it was very odd. It may have been nothing, but I just wanted to document it because it creeped me out at the time, and I didn't document it at the time, and I should have actually walked through and actually checked straight after it happened, but I didn't do that. Poor investigation it was. So yeah, just documenting the space, documenting what happened, and pointing out that door that keeps opening and closing right there.